Uh, oh, you can't do that. You can't do that when no Pikachu is around. I have nothing, guys. Usually I start out with a Pikachu emote, but I can't do that because I don't have Pikachu with me. Anyways, hey, it's the K here with more Detective Pikachu Returns. Or I guess it's Detective Tim Returns in this case, because he's here too. Pikachu got arrested because he supposedly broke the statue, but we have some evidence that seems to prove otherwise, baby, so let's deduce. Alright, let's begin deducing. I think it's safe to assume this incident was caused by a Pokemon. Looking at the evidence, it may be possible to figure out who the culprit is. Alright, well, we know it's not water type because there's the rubble is charged with electricity. Fighting type, I mean, there's some fighting type moves that could do something like that, but it's hard to tell. There's scorch marks, which suggests there's a fire Pokemon, and then because the fragments are charged with electricity, it could be an electric type, which is why Pikachu was arrested. But it doesn't explain the scorch marks. So, is there a fire move? I don't know all my moves on the top of my head either, so I actually really don't know. Is there a fire move that causes paralysis, maybe? Most of them could cause birds, but paralysis? I'm not sure. No, unfortunately, I did not get the answer. The fire would have spread to the grass all nearby. There have been soot of the Slowpoke statue, too. Well, there was a little bit. So, unfortunately, it was an electric-type Pokemon. Okay. The fragments are charged with electricity, so it was broken with an electric-type move. And electricity can make a scorch mark. But Pikachu can't use any electric type moves because he's never been really able to use the move. There was only like the one time at the end, but he blacked out and then came back around again. It was like the miraculous thing. I don't know. It'll be tough to prove Pikachu can't use any moves though. I better find another way to prove Pikachu's innocence. But we at least know who did it. It has to be an electric Pokemon. Based on the scorch mark, though, it has to be somebody Pikachu's size. So Morpeko might actually be the guy. I'm not sure. Where did Pikachu go last night? So we have to figure out where he did. If I figure that out, I might be able to provide him with an alibi. I should go where Pikachu most likely was and hear what people have to say. That'd be the Hi-Hat Cafe. He usually goes to the Hi-Hat Cafe. After we got back from the ruins yesterday, Pikachu went out on his own. And knowing him, Pikachu might have gone to the Hi-Hat Cafe. I better check in with Pablo. Yep, I am thinking the same thing. Were you at Hi-Hat Cafe last night? No. I had to ask because he was outside. You never know. Alright. Oh, Snivy is so comfortable. Alright. Oh, hey, you! The food and the drinks here are all fantastic. This place is really the best.
Excuse me?
Excuse me, do you mind if I ask a few questions? What do you want to know? Did you see Pikachu last night? Were you here?
Excuse me?
Did you see a Pikachu last night? A Pikachu? No, I didn't see one last night, but I did see one just a few minutes ago. I went to the police station to pick up something I lost and I saw a Pikachu there. Really? How did it look? He seemed to be sleeping. An officer was carrying him into the station. Okay. Sleeping? How could he just doze off with all that been going on? Is something wrong? Oh, no, it's nothing. Alright. About the Slowpoke statue, did you ever see that last night?
Excuse me?
Have you heard about what happened to the Slowpoke statue? Oh yeah, I heard it was kind of wild. I haven't been to the plaza to see it myself, though. They probably might cordon the area off, but, yeah. Hey, Ludicolo, do you have anything? Lude! Being greeted with Ludicolo is just isn't the same without Pikachu here. Yeah, and then there's Milcery. And then there's this guy too. I'm actually avoiding Pablo for a bit because I wonder if the other guys have anything.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, can I ask you a few questions? Depends on who's asking. I'm trying to eat here, you know. I don't mean to be an inconvenience to you. I'm actually investigating the incident at the Fountain Plaza. Ah, you must be that detective kid. In that case, I'm happy to be helping you. Alright, do you know anything about Pikachu?
Excuse me.
Did you see what Pikachu did yesterday? I did indeed last night at the Fountain Plaza. At the Fountain Plaza? Please tell me more about that. By the time I saw Pikachu, the Slowpoke statue had already been damaged. I only saw Pikachu from behind as it was leaving, but there was no mistaking that yellow back. A yellow back? Okay. The Pikachu just wandered off somewhere afterward. So he saw something yellow from behind, but it could have been different elsewhere? I see. Alright, about Slowpoke statue.
Excuse me.
Have you heard what happened to it? Heard about it? I saw it with my own eyes. Shattered. Such an awful thing to do, breaking a statue like that. You're investigating the incident, right? I hope you catch whoever did it. Yeah, I'm doing everything I can. Alright, and Pablo.
Hey.
Hey, and welcome. I see Pikachu's not with you today. We're actually on our way here this morning, but the police stopped us out front and arrested Pikachu. Wait, Pikachu was arrested? We're talking about your Pikachu, right? You know, now that you mention it, I did hear a commotion outside earlier. That must have been it. Did Pikachu do something bad? The police are saying that Pikachu's the one who damaged the Slowpoke statue at the Fountain Plaza. But there's no way Pikachu could have done it. I mean, he can't even use any moves. Yeah, there's no way. No way you could deal that sort of damage without using moves. Besides, the statue got busted up last night, right? Pikachu was here at the cafe last night. Really? Please tell me more. Okay, what did you see Pikachu do here?
Excuse me.
Please tell me more about when Pikachu came here last night. Oh, it was the same as always. I gave him as usual a cup of freshly brewed black coffee. He sure seemed to enjoy it. About what time last night was that? I'm so sorry. I don't remember. I guess we can't establish an alibi then. Oh, but he was still here when the evening news was playing on TV. Okay, that's actually pretty important because that could be timed. If only I could remember the time the show came on. Sorry I can't be more help. Oh, please don't apologize, Pablo. You've been a huge help. Alright. What about the Slowpoke statue? Was that playing on the TV? If that was playing on the TV, that means he was already here. So, you already know what happened about the Slowpoke statue? Yeah, I couldn't believe my ears when I heard about it this morning. Such a shame. It must have been a really strong Pokemon if it could damage that Slowpoke statue. That thing looks solid. I doubt your Pikachu could deal that kind of damage. You can say that again, much as he hate to hear it. Pardon me then. Jokes aside, I doubt the incident went unnoticed. Some of the customers here may be able to tell you something about it. Go ahead and ask around. Good idea. Thanks, Pablo. Oh, it's afternoon night already. Maybe I can visit Pikachu now. Time to head over to the police station. Alright. Well, there's not much I can really do here other than actually go to the police station. Still nothing? Okay. Alright. Does he have anything to say? You're Tim, right? The detective?
Excuse me.
Yes? You know, I never thought the famous Detective Pikachu would commit such a serious crime. Pikachu is innocent and I'm going to prove it. Yeah. Alright, let's go see him. We have to ask him about what happened last night if he remembers. He's got to know something. Alright. Excuse me. Oh, Tim. Your request has been approved by Inspector Holliday. You're now allowed to visit Pikachu.
Thank you.
Thank goodness. But before that, Tim, let me explain our Pokemon partner visitation rules. Visits are allowed in the afternoons. You can visit your partner a maximum of twice per day, but they cannot be consecutive visits. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Are you ready to visit your partner? Yes. Then follow me. Well, I finally get to see Pikachu. I wonder how he's holding up. Yeah, I wonder. Apologies for the wait. Here's Pikachu to see you. Huh? So this is the visitation room.
Tim!
Pikachu! Thank goodness. You really had me worried.
Hey, keep your voice down. Don't call attention to us.
Oh, right.
Are you alright, Pikachu? This all happened so suddenly. I've been really worried about you. I don't blame ya. Just think, a great detective like me being accused of a crime. The Pokemon Protection Bureau thinks you broke the Slowpoke statue in the Fountain Plaza. I took a look around the scene myself. The statue fragments I found were electrified. That means the culprit is a Pokemon that can use electric-type moves. Hey, wait a minute. I can't use any moves. Don't worry, I know. You couldn't be the culprit. But I can't tell the PBB anything you've said. They would never believe me. Yeah, if you tell them Pikachu says he's innocent, they're gonna look at you funny. Well, we also can't really tell them that you can't use moves because they actually don't believe me. They would have to run you through the ringer, and they could get something out of you if you were under high stress, but I don't know. I want to tell you everything you know, Pikachu. I'm going to prove your innocence. I knew I could depend on you. Sure, ask away. Alright, Pikachu, do you remember what you were doing last night? Can you tell me what you were doing last night? After we split up, I headed to the Hi Hat Cafe. I wanted to sit and think over what happened last night and how all the cases we've handled so far might be connected. For that, I needed coffee. I stopped by the plaza on my way to the cafe, but at that point, the Slowpoke statue was unharmed. Okay, so when you went to the cafe from the direction of the Pokemon mentioned away, it was unharmed. You didn't do anything. Were there any other Pokemon around at the time? Maybe ones that could use electric type moves? No, I didn't see any. The culprit must have been arrived after I left the area. I see. Well, how about after you got to the cafe? Did anything strange happen? Now that you mention it, while I was relaxing in the cafe, I did remember hearing a clap of thunder outside or something. Okay, so the move was thunder. The 70% chance, no, 30% chance. It's a 70 accuracy, like 120 move. Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. Thunder, huh? That might have been the sound of the electric type move that damaged the statue. About what time did you hear it? I don't remember the exact time, but I know that the evening news was on when I heard the noise. Okay, so you were still in the cafe when the evening news was on, and you heard the sound of thunder. Surprisingly, it didn't affect the TV or any of the power lines. Okay. Thanks, Pikachu. I'm sure this information will come in handy. Alright. I don't know that this will really help, but what have you been doing since the arrest? What happened after Brad took you away? I fell asleep in the car. By the time I woke up, I was in the detainment room. Okay, so that matches the testimony of somebody else who said you fell asleep. Wait, you fell asleep in the car? Was it especially comfortable or something? No more than any other car, I suppose. I'm not sure why I zonked out. That's not the only strange things that happened, though. There's been times in the station where I must have lost my memory. Wait, what? One moment I will be in the detainment room, the next I'll be up on the roof with no idea how I got there. I heard an announcement that it was time to exercise, but I don't remember walking there myself. It's almost as if someone's using hypnosis on you. I haven't seen any Pokemon here that can use a move like that, though. Alright, how's the situation at the station?
Sheesh.
I've got a bad feeling about this station. The whole place seems to be off. All the other Pokemon here keep giving me a hard time. I think I drew too much attention. One even knocked me out with a move earlier. What? Are you okay? You're not injured, are you? What if the Luxray did it? But what did they arrest him for? I don't know. No, nothing serious, but boy, does it still stink. It was a pretty strong attack. Well, I'm glad you're alright, but try to stay out of trouble, okay? Yeah, don't worry about me. I'll be more careful next time. I hope you and the others can learn to get along. How many other Pokemon are being held with you? I met 5 others. All of them have a weird gizmo stuck on their backs, too. Come to think of it. It's probably a tag or something a PBB are using to keep track of us. If that's true, they may be also be able to track... If that's true, they may be able to use it to track you. No grand escape plans, okay? Me? Escape? I never. I'm gonna get out of here the right way by proving my innocence. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Also, why did... Okay, Pikachu, you could have told him what Pokemon are there. I don't know if it's gonna help, though, because... Can you blame someone who's been arrested for something else on a different crime? Like, I don't know if that makes sense. Based on what you told me, I think I could pin down where you were when the crime took place. Oh, really? Yeah, just let me look over my case notebook. Oh.
Let's think.
Wait, can we do anything here with the Pikachu thing? No. I'm curious.
Hey, Tim.
Oh, that's
bring me some
cool.
coffee beans next time you visit, okay? I'll take care of the hot water.
Nice. What else can you do?
Oh man, the service in this place stinks. Can't even get a cup of coffee around here. Pokemon Protection Bureau my foot. Did this happen because I've been misbehaving somehow? No, I'm a well-behaved Pokemon, so that can't be why. Which means something strange is going on behind the scenes.
Oh, he's trying to push on it. Aw. Okay, one more.
Hey, Tim, what'd you bring me? Huh? What do you mean you didn't bring anything?
Alright, the next time I get a chance, I'm going to do more of that. Because that's actually really unique that you could, like, talk into him through the glass like that. Alright. Where is Pikachu? Where is Pikachu when the crime took place? I should be able to deduce from that based on what I heard around from around the cafe and Pikachu himself. He first was at the High Cat Cafe. That's where he had to been. He heard the thunder in there. Pikachu said he heard the thunder outside of the cafe during the evening news. And Pablo said Pikachu was inside the cafe when the news was on. That proves Pikachu was not at the scene of the crime when it occurred. He was at the High Hat Cafe. But how are we going to tell other people that?
Whoa!
I know this goes without saying, Tim, but I'm innocent. You gotta find out who really did this. Yep, where did the other Pikachu go? It seems there could be another Pikachu. Investigate around the plaza again. Hang in there, Pikachu. I'm gonna find the Pokemon who did this. Thanks, Tim. I'm counting on ya. Just be careful while you investigate. Don't forget you're tracking down a Pokemon that can use powerful electric-type moves. Don't worry, Pikachu. I'll try not to get knocked out like you did. You had to bring that up, didn't you? Well, as long as you understand. Chief Butler said he had proof that you committed the crime, Pikachu. So maybe there's another Pikachu in Rhyme City. Another Pikachu besides me? I think it's a little early to make that conclusion, but I'll admit it's possible. It's either that or a Pikachu look-alike. I'll keep investigating where I can at the station too. there's a few other things nagging at me, too. Okay, I'll keep questioning the people in the city.
You'll get out soon. Just hang in there.
Time's up. Hold on. We're not done yet.
What's wrong, Pikachu?
My body's moving on its own.
Huh? That light.
Detainment Day 1, Tim in the evening. Well, they did say that if Inspector Holiday had something to say to us at this time, too, so we also have to talk to him. Pikachu was acting really strange just now. Maybe that's what he meant when he was talking about losing his memory. I'm curious about the cube-shaped device on his back, too. It's just about time to meet Inspector Holiday. I'll run all my questions by him. I'm actually curious. Nope. Okay. Nothing. Manic. This Manic trick must be the police officer's partner. Yeah, anything as big as a Manic that uses thunder would leave a different scorch mark marking. Look at that shadow. So it has to be as small as Pikachu, I'm thinking. Yep. Visits are allowed in the afternoons. You can visit a partner twice per day, but they cannot be consecutive. Meaning, no back-to-back. It's weird how it's twice per day, but you could only be in the afternoon. We had a long chat.
Tim!
There you are, Tim, just as we agreed. Inspector Holiday. Sorry to drag you out like this. I know it must be a rough time for you. Now, I'd love to start our chat right away, but this might not be the place. Let's talk over there. We're in the alley here. Thanks so much for arranging for my visit with Pikachu, Inspector. That was the least I could do. I take it you were able to see him? Yes, thanks to you, but you don't look too happy. Oh, I'm happy that I got to see him, but I feel like there's way more to even worry about now. Did something happen? Before we get to that, Inspector, do you mind if I ask you some questions? Of course I don't mind. Go ahead. Alright. About Pikachu's detainment. Why did you guys choose him? Did you know that Pikachu was going to be detained, Inspector? No, I was just surprised as you were. Okay, so he's not in on this. Apparently, Mayor Myers wants PBB to detain more Pokemon. Okay, so they're hitting a quota or something? So Chief Butler's been detaining any Pokemon he thinks may be a problem. To be fair, the evidence he presents always makes for an open and shut case, so detaining the Pokemon isn't without justification, but... But what? Is there something that bothers you? His aggressive approach is concerning. He's got the PPB rounding up Pokemon left and right, and they're not even gathering testimonies from residents. He won't even allow it. Why, though? People can testify on the Pokemon's behalf without saying, like... I mean, there's some people that are bad out there that can say, oh yeah, the Pikachu never did it, and it was the Pikachu, and they, like, get away off of it, but, like, I don't know. Yeah, that's what happened with Pikachu, too. Not that the PPB should get, if any, was special treatment, but even so, it's just... It makes me wonder if this is really the way they should be approaching this. Okay. How about Chief Butler? What's he like? Can you tell me more about Chief Butler? I saw you together this afternoon. Do you two usually work together? Lately, yes, but it's not like we're shoulder to shoulder at every moment. Though, if I'm being honest, it doesn't feel like he's got his eye on me. What do you mean by that? On the one hand, my job as a police inspector requires me to cooperate with the Pokemon Protection Bureau, but on the other, I don't agree with Butler's methods. I said as much to Butler, but he just dismisses me and carries on unchanged. This has happened several times, and I fear it's made Chief Butler a bit wary of me. Okay, so you guys are in a disagreement here. Wary enough to keep an eye on me and make sure I don't do anything unnecessary. Wow, it sounds like things have been rough for you too, Inspector. Okay, you guys used this cube-shaped device, yet it was used on that Cramorant all of a sudden. Like, what's up with that?
Excuse me?
When I met up with Pikachu, I noticed a cube-shaped device on some kind on his back. Do you know what that thing is? Those devices are attached to all Pokemon that have been detained. I've been told that there's some sort of management tag for keeping track of the detained Pokemon. But that's all I know, unfortunately. What? You don't even know fully what those things are? The PPB has a lot of secrets and they don't share them with anyone, not even the police. Man, this is quite a bit of corruption. We gotta call the Phantom Thieves for action on this. Change this guy's heart. Their security is watertight too, so it's hard for me to investigate them independently. So you can't even find out more, huh? Alright. What about the Beedrill attack? Do you know anything about that? Do you know anything about all the commotion last night, Inspector? Oh, you're talking about those Beedrill going berserk, right? That's under the PPP's jurisdiction. The police haven't been given any information about it. Okay. But they have the same device that the PPB uses, so how do we know that this isn't all the PPB's doing? Interesting. We may cooperate with the PPB, but we're largely kept in the dark about their operations and plans. Well, thanks. If anyone knew something, I thought it'd be you. I wish I could be more help. Oh, no, not at all. I understand the situation a bit better now, thanks to you. Alright. That's all we have to ask, but he has something
that's
too.
The situation.
Uh-oh.
This is quite the place for a conversation, gentlemen.
Well, if it isn't the young detective, what a surprise. Evening, Chief Butler. Can I help you with something, Chief? No, I just happened to be passing by. But while I'm here, Inspector Holliday, I hope you're not making rash decisions without consulting me first. Wouldn't dream of it. Glad to hear it. After all, it's vital that the Bureau and the police both follow proper procedure. In any case, I'll excuse myself now. I find it hard to believe he just happened to be passing by at this moment. This is exactly what I mean when I say he's got his eye on me. You be careful out there, Tim. Nothing good will come of it if Chief Butler sets his sights on you. So, that's what you've been trying to tell me. I'm worried about you and Pikachu. Unfortunately, I can't do much to openly help you in my current situation. But I know you'll figure out how to prove Pikachu's innocence. I believe in you. Thank you, Inspector. Well, I'll see you later, Tim. Alright. We also need to know about those cube-shaped devices, but I don't think we're going to be able to... Are we really going to be able to solve that in this episode of detectiving? I was just told it was a tag for management purposes, but I'm not so sure about that. The witness statements I've heard about Pikachu raise some questions as well. Maybe I'll learn something if I ask about how the other Pokemon were detained. That said, there aren't many people out there about this time of day. Oh, there might be customers at the Hi Hat Cafe. I'll head over. Alright. Oh, hello. It's the chili pepper looking guy, Gossifleur. Fleur! It's a Glossifer. What a pretty voice. Alright, and the flower shop is gone. Oh, more Glossifer. Fleur! Is this Glossifer a little angry? Oh dear, where did they run off to?
Excuse me.
Is something wrong? Wait, aren't you that detective I read about in the newspaper? What luck? Can you help me search for Glossifer? Glossifer? That's a grass-type Pokemon with a pretty singing voice, right? I should have known a detective would really know his stuff. I'm part of the choir that sings with Glossifer. But some of the Glossifer went off to play and haven't come back yet. We need to leave the city to be on time for our next performance. Well, in that case, I'll gladly help you. Thank you, Detective. If you find the Glossifer, please ring this bell. It's the signal we use to regroup so the Glossifer should understand it's time to go. There are 2 Glossifer in total that have got separated from us. 2 of them? I got it. I'll let you know. Alright. Is it 2? Is this one counted in the 2? Alright. Oh, the other ones. Okay. Well, I found one back here, so let me go get that real quick. Ring, ring! Ring, ring! Oh, there's a glossifer. Must be part of the choir. Blair? I just need to ring this bell, right?
All right.
Good. Looks like it's heading back to rejoin the choir. So 3 are the choir, but 1 is all whatnot. Oh, we could go for. Oh, never mind. We can't go that far. Wish I can. Would be nice to explore that. Alright, there's the Hi-Hat Cafe, but are there any more out here? I need to know before I go in. Let's see. Oh. Is something here? Oh, hello, Burby. Eco-fashion enthusiast. Brr, brr. Whoa, a Burmy? That really startled me. Burby? I swear, you can find Burby in the trees at just about any park in the city. Yeah, there was one in the last game too, I think. Brr, brr. Maybe it recognizes me, and I can't hear it though, unfortunately. I swear you can find Burby just anywhere. Okay. The snack shop here is closed. The park statue is still destroyed. Wait, I just saw you. Hello. Glossifer. Blair. Is that one of the Glossifer from the choir? I'll try ringing the bell.
All right.
Yep, it must have been part of the choir. It's heading back now. Alright, I rang the bell for both Glossifer. That means I'm done looking for them. Alright. Yay! I did it! I hope you'll come see us sing the next time we're in the city. Yeah! I did it. I helped the Glossifer choir. It would be cool to hear how they sing, because, like, they didn't really, do much. Okay, no point in going that way, just making sure. And I'm assuming I can't go in the quiet alley as well? Yeah, there's no point. What about, that area back there where the Machoke and the... Oh, it's not a Machoke. It was Poliwag and Hariyama. Nope. Okay. Just double checking my bearings. We gotta go to Hi-Hat Cafe for sure, though. Oh, I knew there would still be customers here. I should ask around and see what anyone can tell me about it and stuff. Okay. So these 2 customers have something, and Ludicolo's enjoying this Polytoad band here. Oh, the Cutie Fly even are in the band too. Look at that.
Luda?
Luda? What? Oh, that's cool. It's like the ballad part of a rock song, if this is rock. They said it was rock earlier. But it's like jazz? I'm not sure. Weird. Okay. So there's customers there. We could talk to Pablo. This guy kind of looks like Stan Lee over here. Oh, there's a TV.
Oh.
The news is on. It sounds like more and more Pokemon have been causing problems. And the police have been detaining a lot of Pokemon. Pikachu's definitely not the only one. But there's nothing in the news about Pikachu's detainment. Okay. Maybe it'll come on later. I bet you it will. Okay, anyways. Time to question these customers right here. Ah, this is nice. Another amazing performance from Polytoad's band tonight.
Excuse me?
Excuse me, can I ask you a few questions? I'm really sorry about interrupting the music. What can I do for you? Alright. Have you learned about Pikachu here?
Excuse me?
Have you seen any Pikachu around the city? Other than Detective Pikachu, I mean? Oh, well, I see Detective Pikachu right here in this cafe all the time. As for the other Pikachu, I don't think I've seen any. Got it. Thanks. Alright. Do you know anything about how Pokemon were detained?
Excuse me?
Have you witnessed any Pokemon being detained? Yeah, I have. I saw a police officer taking an Impidimp away. Yeah, we see the Impidib. That's the pink thing. Did you happen to see some kind of cube-shaped device as well? Oh yeah, definitely. The police officer got one out. The Impidib looked really happy. Practically snatched the thing out of the officer's hands. It was so excited. What? Oh, I guess it's maybe it's in his nature. I remember he's like a weird prankster, sort of. That's weird. When Pikachu did it, it was sleepy. It was? Must have been a pretty carefree Impidib then. Alright, how about the Hi Hat Cafe? How have you been enjoying it? Do you come to this cafe often? Yeah, you can't beat the food and music around here. Polytone's band is great, don't you think? They can do everything. Rock, jazz, ballads, you name it. They got an amazing range. Oh, I get it. So maybe they'll play something different later. Okay. It sounded like a ballad just now anyway, so yeah. I do realize I am running a bit over time, so in the next one, we'll question this lady and then ask Pablo some more questions. We'll see you guys then.